Amarillo ISD wrapped up week 1 of free COVID-19 testing for students today. Fox 14's Kaylee Green has an update from the district on data from both student and continued staff testing.
Amarillo ISD says about 350 people were tested for COVID-19 at their free drive-through site this week. The district's executive director for human resources, Chris Tatum, says 197 students were tested this week, with 178 negatives and 19 positives. The student positivity rate is 9.6%.
Now, we hate every single positive. We don't want anybody to feel bad. We don't want anyone to be sick. But when we think about that's less than 10%. So that's a really good rate for our students.
In the last 5 weeks, 1,132 people, mostly staff members, have been tested for COVID in total, 858 negatives and 274 positives. AISD's total positivity rate is at 24.2%.
Our hope and prayer right now is that we continue to see a decline in our testing and our positivity rates, and any positive that we have, like we've seen for about the last week and a half. We hope and pray that the city continues to see that decline that they're seeing, right now.
Tatum says most people are not waiting more than 15 minutes to get a test, but they're not always bringing what's required.
And one thing we've seen is a lot of folks aren't coming with the consent form. We have to have that consent form. Now we have copies at the site, but it slows it down. So if people have a printer at home and they can print it out and fill that out before they get there, that's fantastic. And then pre-registering, obviously, they have to do that as well.
Amarillo ISD's COVID testing site will be open next week, but then Christmas break starts. That break will last 2 weeks until school resumes on January 4th. The testing site will not be available to students or staff during the break. Live in studio, Kaylee Green, Fox 14 News. Allie?
All right, Kaylee, thank you. Tatum says the district is still enforcing masking and social distancing rules, and their protective desk shields are installed at schools throughout Amarillo ISD.